The moment you've been waiting for, our station's docuseries Beyond the Headlines is releasing part 2 of the latest installment. This time diving into the gun debate, and executive producer Marlo Lacen joins us now with a preview. Marlo, welcome back to the program.
Thanks for having me again.
Of course. So I know that you were on last time to talk about part 1, and now there's a part 2. So for our viewers, remind us the difference between what you guys chose to do here.
So the program is called Beyond the Headlines, Firearms Impact and Responsibility. So if you think about the two words, impact and responsibility, we kind of cover the responsibility portion in the first episode. Responsible gun ownership, going to the gun range, getting training. We highlighted the Cattle Gun Club, where young people can go and get trained using firearms at a young age. They also compete, make money. This time is the impact. This is what happens with the wide or the excessive amount of guns. I feel comfortable saying excessive. There's statistically about 2.5 guns for every person in the United States. So this is the impact of that. We tried to cover the spectrum of everybody that has anything to say about the issue of guns in our community.
And I know you were telling me through these conversations that you were having, you yourself learned some interesting tidbits. So tell us a little bit about that.
Absolutely. I think at the heart of the matter, right, we have this constitutional right. It's the Second Amendment, and I think that understanding is the thing that's missing in the debate. It's the one thing that is, if you sit back and you listen to the words of the advocates and how they feel, you understand going to the gun range and shooting a gun. I get why people enjoy shooting and hunting and gun sports. On the other side, when you talk to law enforcement, when you talk to community advocates, and you hear about the pain, right, and the stress that firearms can cause in communities where people are already kind of under duress, you learn that maybe we can do something. Maybe we should do something. Is that something an all-out ban? I don't believe so. I'm a licensed firearm owner myself, so I don't think that that's the solution. So people should be allowed to carry firearms, but the responsibility is the thing that is missing in a lot of the gun violence that we see, and that's what we have to address as a society.
And I know you mentioned this affects every community differently, so you're the one who's been in the books, doing the research on this project. Can you talk to us about any of the numbers you've seen in the Arklatex specifically?
Well, I don't want to misquote Chief Smith, but I believe he said that they retrieved about 2,000 illegal firearms, right? So these are firearms that have been stolen from legal owners, firearms that have been stolen from local pawn shops and gun shops and things of that nature. So these are firearms that were possessed illegally by people who could not possess them, whether they were a felon with a firearm who has lost their right, essentially. And we even get into that with District Attorney Stewart, who says that a lot of times people don't understand that you cannot own a firearm once you become convicted of certain crimes, and it's a big struggle that law enforcement and the district attorney's office deal with.
Well, there's a lot to learn. So Marlo, for people who are going to tune in, remind us how we can do that.
You can watch it Wednesday, September 18th at 9 p.m. on KMSS, KTAL, and KSHV. We're also going to stream it live on KTALnews.com. So if you're not in front of your television, you can pull out that mobile device and watch it with us.
Awesome. Well, I know that we will be tuning in for sure. Marlo, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks for having me.
All right, guys, keep it here. We'll be right back.
33 News first at 5:30 with Jezzamine Wolk, your weather authority, Chief Meteorologist Todd Warren, and Tim Owens with sports.